Well, welcome back to the Farnham AQHA and AQHA Select World Show. Getting to this show is a huge commitment for anyone, but for one group of Floridians, it's a true miracle that they're here after surviving one of the most devastating hurricanes in recent history. In late September, Hurricane Ian wreaked havoc across parts of Florida, marking the deadliest Category 4 hurricane to hit the state since 1935. The destruction was unprecedented, and 3 American quarter horse families were at the center of the storm.
It sat on us for about 9 hours, 150-mile-an-hour winds, very, very scary. We went out halfway through it and realized that the roof of our barn was coming off. We lost half the barn roof. And we've got some outside buildings that we lost. They all went down. And our horses really were freaking out. We ended up putting them all in one stall together, and so that kind of helped calm them down. But it was very, very frightening.
We had about 150 mile an hour and then 180 mile an hour gust. And that lasted, I would say, about 10 to 12 hours. And it went on through the night. We lost part of our house, like our roof on our house, and then the flooding, we couldn't get to our house for a long time. And power, we were out about 10 days, but all the horses were safe, thank goodness.
Paul and Sandra Caskey from Northport said when hurricanes hit, it's usually a game time decision on how to best protect their horses.
Well, back in the days when we had other hurricanes come through, I've seen damage done, and I've seen horses in pastures being hit by different projects, and I've seen horses in pastures get through it fine. I've seen horses in barns, that didn't get through it well, and I saw them get through it. Our particular barn, I felt more comfortable with them inside.
As the storm cleared, neighbors stepped up to help neighbors, and this AQHA crew helped in a big way.
We cleaned up our own properties just so we could get in and out, and then we just went and started helping neighbors and family members. And for about the first 15 days, that's literally all I did. I kind of took off work and just went around to help the community, got donations for feed. We had a couple huge drop-offs that we held personally, over 21,000 pounds of feed in for horses and ranchers that, they had no cattle feed, or what they did have got flooded or ruined in the storm.
The hurricane was truly devastating, but missing the AQHA World Show wasn't an option for these families, despite the ongoing cleanup at their homes.
You work hard all year to qualify. We were lucky. We had minimal hurricane force winds, but 60 miles west of us, it was bad. Those people are still suffering, and their lives are going to be changed, perhaps forever, some of them.
We did have to go and treat a couple of horses that did get injured by tin flying that got lacerations. So all in all, there's no preparedness when something like that hits you. You've got the flooding, you've got the noise, you've got the roofs off the barns, and you just can't prepare. So what we did was, once we got everything cleaned up, then we started exercising our horses again.
We stood and chatted with that group for 30 minutes after the interview ended. There are simply too many stories to share. They still have trees and shingles piled 10 feet high by 10 feet wide. The devastation to their communities, it takes your breath away. But their positive outlook and their gratefulness to be here at the AQHA World Show, that is contagious. I'm Courtney Dehoff. This has been your Gulf Globe Report.